Hello, my little comic book ponies. I'm Critical Analysis, and I just finished reading My Little Pony number 34. Now, I will admit, when I first saw the cover, I thought this was going to be nothing more than a comic book about the four princesses of Equestria spending a day together. Then I read the book and was happy to see that I was dead wrong. As per the norm, I'm going to summarize the entire story for the purpose of context, so consider this your spoiler warning. It starts with a narration of how the Arctic beyond the Crystal Empire used to be used by Celestia, Luna, and even the Crystal Empire themselves to imprison the most powerful monsters. But those things have a habit of returning. While this narration is occurring, a unicorn in a cloak is walking through the Arctic snowlands and into Equestria. We then cut to the Flim Flam brothers down in their luck yet again, mentioning it is because of the Apple family. That's when the cloaked unicorn that we saw before offered them a chance at revenge. Then we cut to Iron Will, the only person to show up to his assertiveness seminar leaves, and he laments how he used to have charisma. That's when the cloaked figure shows up again to offer him a chance to get his life back. Finally, we cut to Lightning Dust, drinking root beer like a horse and complaining how she was kicked out of the academy by Rainbow Dash and her talk of friendship. That's when the cloaked figure goes to her and makes her the same offer. Lightning accepts, but she says that they have one more stop. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, the Crystal Faire is mere days away and Twilight and French are in charge of getting it ready. However, while working, Twilight sees the Flim Flam brothers attempting to set up shop at the fair for their lemon repurposed Super Easy Cider Squeezy 9000. So Twilight calls over Applejack to check their paperwork. Meanwhile, Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy run into Iron Will. Iron Will speaks of turning over a new leaf and asks to be allowed admittance to the fair. Fluttershy believes him, but not without Rainbow Dash being suspicious. Meanwhile, Pinkie and Rarity are making final checks on the performances and the artistry for the fair when they get water bombed by lightning dust. Rarity demands her capture and Rainbow dashes after her. Iron Will makes his way to the Crystal Heart while Applejack checks the insides of Flim and Flam's mode of locomotion when a swarm of changelings erupt from the cart. Iron Will gets his signal and swipes the heart while Lightning Dust finishes her task of leading Rainbow Dash out of town. At that time, Cadence, Twilight, and Shining Armor leap into action to try and protect the heart and banish the troublemakers. They succeed, of course, but the satchel that they recovered from Iron Will doesn't have the crystal heart that he stole. It turns out that all of that trouble was a distraction to keep every pony away from the castle. Why? That cloaked unicorn has made her way into King Sombra's private study, the same one that Twilight and Cadence explored back in Fiendship is Magic number 1. There, she reveals herself to be the medical pony Hope from that same issue. She then uses her magic on the Red Horn to revive the fallen Umbran King. This is f***ed up in so many ways, and this is only part 1 of no doubt a 4-part series. Obviously, there's a lot happening here, but I think the book speaks for itself. It is amazing. The art is on par and is just as awesome as it always has been. The pacing is perfect, nothing lingering for too long before it moves on to the next, and the story is amazing. And I am anticipating more squeeing when issue number 35 comes out next month. I am that excited to see what happens next. Whew. Dialing it back for a moment though, I want you to keep in mind that this is part 1, so the story has only just begun. The conclusion of it will come later. Just keep that in mind that while it's good now, it has to maintain that goodness if it wants to maintain our excitement for it. If it doesn't, it could become a big disappointment. But if you don't mind that, I suggest you go to Comixology using the link in the description to go buy My Little Pony Friendship is Magic number 34 for just $4, or you can find it at your local retailer. Hey, thanks for watching! Are you wondering where I got this amazing pony art? Then click that top video to go watch Doctor Sora's latest speed paint. Or you can click that bottom one to go watch my last review. And don't be afraid to click that like button, leave a comment below so that I can improve the series in the future, or even subscribe to my channel so you can keep up to date on all my latest videos. I'm Critical Analysis, signing out.